Hi guys, and welcome to week 21. Oh my gosh, is it week 21? That just gave me a bit of a whew. So yeah, amazing training tonight is going to be about Facebook again, but how to grow your team, which is going to be really exciting. So my name is G Fletcher, and yeah, I'm a premier distributor with LifeVantage, and I just want to welcome everybody, especially the new distributors. Oh my gosh, there's been so many over the last couple of weeks. We always dreamt that would happen, that you would literally kind of just see new people coming in all the time. And it's really lovely to see so many different lovely nationalities and lovely people. So big welcome there. Make sure you make yourself known to all of us. We don't ever want you to feel like, you know, you're on your own or anything like that. Okay. So incentive reminders. The Bahamas, oh my gosh, has anyone been in the Bahamas tracker in the back office? It's really good. One thing though, Charlotte, on the left-hand side, it's got one set of points, and on the right-hand side, it's not got the same points. So I'm just taking it that the left-hand side is daily and the other one is monthly. Is that right?
I have no idea. But we will find out, okay? Because that thing only just it came live this afternoon. Yeah. I didn't even know it was there. Kim messaged me and said, hey, the Bahamas tracker is up. So, guys, we will get a proper explanation for you. But at the moment, you can just pop in there and have a look at your points.
Yeah. So I definitely saw one side being less. And I know Sandra's just put in, I think one side is the total and then the other monthly. But there is like where the little round circle is, that actually was a lot more than the actual June, May, June, July, or April, May, June. So we'll find out. But I'm assuming the left-hand side one with the most points will be the correct one. So if you can all look in that's in your back office. It's over to the right-hand side of your back office front page. Last month to actually earn your Pro 3 $500 US bonus and the Pro 5, I know there's quite a few people running for these, the US $1,000 bonus. So I really encourage everybody, look inside, start planning, look inside your back office, look and see where your points are going. Maybe look and see what your order ships had been in the last couple of months, so you know what's coming in for 15, 20, 25, the different order ship times. And if you've got any problems or you're not sure how to do the leg split and things, make sure you have at least 2 legs with the Pro 3 and you need 3 legs with Pro 5. 60-30 incentives, so they're all the incentives for this month. So there's a Fitbit, there's a t-shirt for getting 10 customers, getting between 10 and 15, and that's a mixture of distributors as well. Up to 10 to 15 is a Fitbit, and then from 16 to 20, I think it is an Apple Watch. So yeah, some amazing incentives there. Really encourage you to look at that. And also the Pro 5 Summit. That has actually started now this month. So whoever, I really encourage you, to push. If you're really going near for that Pro 5, if you push into that, you've got your 1 month done in June, and then you have July, August, September, October, November. You've got 5 other months to get it one more time to Pro 5, and you get to go to Utah in February, which is when we went. And I think that would be the most amazing time to go because that's when the snow is there. So yeah, really encourage you to try and do that. Moving right along. Thanks, Charlotte. Okay, so your June tickets. Please, guys, can we try and bring as many people? We've really got Darren Jensen coming out. He's the CEO of the company. He's got such a heavy schedule throughout the year, but he said that he even told us when we were in Utah that Australia is on. It's up and running, and he wants to honor that by coming out here. So even though it's all kind of being cram-packed into, 48 hours, he's going to see 3 different places, guys. So I really want to ask you now, because I know Pamela is banking on this as well, that we buy our tickets as soon as possible so they can see. You can either do this through the Big Blue calendar, and the Eventbrite is in there. Otherwise, you go into your back office and you go over to where it says event registration over on the right-hand side. And once you go into event registration, it's got manage events. And that's where you see the list of events, and then you click on the one, whether it's June, whether it's Brisbane, Melbourne, or Sydney. But I really, really encourage everybody, come and just hear Darren Jensen's heart. There'll be some great training with Maria. So there'll be 2 hours of training, and then there's an hour of an opportunity meeting. So we really want to encourage people to bring at least 2 to 3 guests along. And yeah, just let's try and pack the places out just for Darren and everything for him coming. That would be amazing. Okay, there is a difference. We've had a few people recently that they had sent their link on to potential customers and said, go and register, go and buy the product, which is, what we say. But what happens now is when you send your link out to somebody, if they just click on the product, on the interface of your website without going into join now, they will be charged the retail price. Now, we've had this happen to about 3 people recently. Their customer went in, paid the retail price, then went to checkout. So you get charged, I think it's $63 for retail, but then you also get charged an extra $9 at the end, as well as shipping. So it comes to about $79, something like that. So the problem is as well, when this has happened, to actually get them changed from a retail customer to a preferred customer, you get a form, which is a pain. You have to get a form, you have to get them to fill it in. So I reiterate now, if me personally, I like signing my customers up, or I get them to jump on and I might be on the phone with them and I run them through it. Otherwise, I do it for them. But please make sure when you're telling people to join, say, please click on join now and go through to the next page, which says come in as a preferred customer. So just so that you're not getting somebody whinging and giving out that it's a lot more expensive than what you actually said. There is an opportunity meeting tomorrow night at 7:30, and this is going to be an opportunity meeting to basically show and promote winning the Bahamas for new distributor prospects. So if you've got some people and they really are excited by the thoughts of maybe being able to sign up now as a distributor, but also win the trip for 2 to the Bahamas, I would say jump them on this opportunity meeting tomorrow night. The link will be posted in our group, which is Team Heart Australia. This is only for Team Heart, and it's run by Charlotte, Karen Andrews, and Rebecca McQuilty. So invite your guests along to that one. That's on tomorrow night, guys. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for really believing in us with this 60/30 webinars. It's been an honor to be involved in this. It is full on, and the hardest thing is just trying to get people's bios, trying to get everything up and running so that, at the moment I have just managed to get Dr. Maniscalos, and Jill Pearson is sending hers through later. Just trying to get their bios and trying to get everything up and running. So I am so pleased that you've all honored us by jumping on and learning. I think people have become very excited, either in building your belief, but also, guys, these are tools. They're tools that you're going to be able to use over the next few months before we do another one like this again. Jill Pearson is great. She's a Pro 10. They were gym owners. She's a PT. So any of your fitness people, she will be really good to get on. And I actually asked her to really kind of hone in on that, hone in on the products from a fitness perspective. Because as I said, we haven't really had that up to now. Dr. Maniscalco, we all know he's 74 years of age, cardiologist, has about 5,000 of his patients on Protandim, massive advocate of it. Seth Campbell is your Pro 9, he's a Gen Y. Very, very articulate. Older people as well as young people love him. Yeah, he's really good. And he'll also be doing Facebook Live that evening, as will Dr. Maniscalco. Then we have Joanne Parkin. I don't know Joanne, but Maria Williams really, really professed that she was exceptional. So I'm really looking forward to her coming on. And then Stu Brody is actually Pro 9. He actually signed up Carrie Dickey. So he was actually one of the main pioneers who actually came to Carrie Dickey with this. So he really is, you know, our upline, our leader as well. So really grateful that you've all been jumping on this. If I can keep encouraging you to do this all this week, I know we're all putting time aside, but look, it'll be well worth it. And I believe all of these people will come back and help us again. If they see that there's lots of people on there, they'll know that Australia is serious. If they come on and see 15 people, they might go, hang on a minute. So, yeah, if you can just keep up the good work, we'd really appreciate that, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to pass you over to Charlotte, and she's going to talk about Facebook Part 3. This is how to grow that Facebook group that we were talking about last week. So, yeah, really looking forward to this training. So thanks, Charlotte.
Thanks so much, G. Hey guys, hasn't she been doing an amazing job, like, you know, organizing all these speakers for the Zooms? Like, G, I just want to say on behalf of everybody, not just our team, but the whole of Australia, I know how much work it's been. So thank you so much for doing that. It's been a juggle with the different time zones, and it's like, oh my gosh, like trying to make it all work. But so far, we haven't had any glitches. It's gone really good, so thank you so much. Yeah. And guys, I'll just tell you as well that the Zoom for Rebecca tomorrow night, it's actually going to be at 8 o'clock, not 7:30. So I will put up a link tomorrow morning for you to use to join us. So I'm just calling my little technician here to come and help, because somebody's drawing on my screen.
It's you.
And I have already unmuted or stopped everybody from drawing, and it's still happening. There's somebody that needs to be muted as well down here. Right, so guys, benefits of a Facebook group. So what we spoke about last week is what's the difference between a page and a group, and why should I have a group? Now, this is not to give you more work. This is simply to give you a different method of how to generate leads and a different method of how to attract people to you. Okay, so what is happening at the moment, if you speak to all the top leaders in network marketing, besides a few, most people that are building online are using Facebook groups, and they're using videos, especially Facebook Live, to build their business. Now, what they're doing is they're talking to people on Facebook, like we've taught you guys over the years, you know what to do. You just friend request people, you start chatting to them, you start asking them questions. If the opportunity comes up, you can share what you have in terms of product and in terms of business. And if they say no for whatever reason at that time, you don't just part ways. The next step is get them into a Facebook group that you are managing. Okay, why? Because once those people are within that group, you never lose them as a contact. You can drip feed information on them, you can run specials, you can do all sorts of things that may just get them over the line. You can even, you know, share your journey, which may make them see, hey, I actually do want to be a part of what this woman is saying. Now, let me give you a few reasons why. What is the benefit of a group? First of all is you have access to the members. So the members within a group, you have the information, whereas on a page, you just get likes. Now, a like is difficult to track. A like, you may not even be friends with that person, so you can't even see the information, whereas a member inside of your group, you can see the information. The second thing is every single time you post within that group, Facebook sends them a notification, right? And what it does is it drives them to have a look at your post. Now, of course, members can silence the notifications, easy to do. But if you are giving them value in that group, they're not going to want to silence it. They're going to want to see what posts are you putting up next. So it's a great way to actually get people to notice your posts when they're in a group because they get a notification. If they're just a friend of yours on a profile page, did you know that not even 16% of your friends will see your posts? So some people think, oh, I'm going to put up just one post a day because I don't want to annoy my friends. Well, you're not even annoying them because only 16% may see your post. Okay, it's called Facebook algorithm. That's why we say put up 3 to 5 posts a day, because when you do that, hopefully each friend will see at least one post a day. Okay, a page versus a group. A group is 15 times more successful with traffic when it comes to members and likes. So 15 times more people actually will see your posts. They will comment, provided you don't spam them. Okay, some of the groups, guys, I showed you last week that's been formed within Team Heart. I am embarrassed to say I went to go and have a look at, and oh my gosh, it is worse than a shop. If I was a member in some of those groups, I would have left by now. So please do not do that to your group. The next thing a group does is it allows your members to post and add their own value relevant to the group. So what you can do within the group is you can encourage your members. Hey guys, who's got a recipe to share today? Make Mondays our recipe days, Tuesdays inspiration, Wednesday health tip, Thursday, whatever your group is about, you can actually almost delegate the group to your members to partake, because the more they engage, the more they're going to want to stay in that group, and the more trust they're going to build with you and with the other members, and the more successful your group will be. The group can really run itself because the content can be delivered by all the members, not just you. So keep that in mind as you set up your group. This is not just an extra job for you. This is, you want to create something where people feel like they are part of it, and they're going to have fun sharing different ideas. Make sure you keep a close eye on spam though. I get so frustrated when I put up a post and some spammer in the comments will go and put up their link. Has that happened to you? Like sometimes I'll put up a post on my profile and some person will go and put up their link for people to go look at. And I'm thinking, are you crazy, buddy? Like, surely you don't do that. So be very aware. Keep your eye on comments on the post. Keep your eye on the posts. You may want to approve the posts. I don't know. See first how you go. But make sure that you don't have spam. And stay really active on the threads, okay? It's important for people to see your name pop up the whole time. Now, creating your group. So unless you are a brand, your group should not be about you, okay? A group is different to a page. A page is created around a celebrity or around a public person. So for me, for instance, I have a page called Charlotte Venter Network Marketing Leader. But would I start a group called Charlotte Venter Network Marketing Leader? Never. Because why would people want to be in that group? Would I start up a group called something like Become a Network Marketing Leader? Hell yes, because I'm going to attract people, because there's so many people who want to be a network marketing leader, right? You see the difference? So a group is not about you. A group is about something that people have interest in, so you can attract them there. Focus the context of your group on the value of your product or the value of the service. So in other words, if my product is Protandem, which we know it is, I'm not really going to start a group, something like how to oil your motor car machine, your engines, or like how to mechanics of 2017. No, because the two got nothing in common, right? You want to try and create a group that ultimately will attract people that needs Protandem, and it's going to come out in terms of the kind of value that you add. So let's say it's a health group. You're going to add value like recipes, like fitness tips, like how to keep your kids away from the iPads and the TV, healthy alternatives for kids' lunches. That kind of stuff you're going to do because those people are focused on health, because we have a health product, right? So, or business like network marketing, that's what we do. We create freedom, we create financial freedom, we create time with families. It's got to relate to what we have. Example number one, if your product is a bakery, create a group about recipes and holiday treats. If your product is a bakery, you're not going to create a group about health. Because most of the time, people that want to be healthy shouldn't go to a bakery, almost, okay? So there is healthy breads, but most of the stuff they wouldn't want to eat. So you get what I'm saying? The two have got to link. Have video with group rules and welcome as a pinned post. So guys, when you create your group, just build up courage and go make a video, a welcoming video. Set the rules for the group, so no spamming, guys. Please add your friends and family. Mondays are inspirational days. Tuesdays, let's share a recipe. I promise to deliver value. My dream and vision is to create a group of us that support one another on our health journeys. Whatever your group is about, make a video, a 2-3 minute video where you're going to welcome them, you're going to paint a vision for your group, and you're also going to set rules and put that up as a pin post. So everybody new that comes in there, when you approve them to add the group, you go tag them in there, pretty much like what we do with our other groups. Tag them in there so that they watch the video. And how awesome, straight away, they're going to feel like they know you a bit better because they've seen your passion, they've seen you on a video. And you know what, guys? Just make that video 20 times over if you need to. You're going to get it right. So keep your group active. Groups are communities. Remember that. They're not just you. This is not about you. This is about creating a community where everybody comes together with the same kind of purpose. They need to be focused on what engages people. Okay, so you want to make it interesting. If your group is boring, the same old, you will lose people. Put in jokes. Put in funny quotes. Put in videos that are motivational. Put in, a joke for today. Or there's heaps. What you should do is write it down and have yourself a schedule. So Monday I'm posting this. Tuesdays I'm posting that. Wednesdays I'm doing that. Thursdays I'm doing that. Fridays I'm doing that. 5 days a week at least. Ideally, you want to post 7 days a week in a group, but use a software. Did you know that you can even on Facebook, you can schedule a post in a group? How do you do that? Simple. You go to the post like you would normally post, put in whatever you're going to post, and on the right-hand side where you would normally just click post, there's like a little arrow thingy there. Click on there and you can schedule it, guys. You can schedule it to come out when you want it to come out. Sit on the weekend, do your post for the week for your group if you're busy and you're not going to have time. Initially, hold off on promoting your product. Build a bit of trust with some people in there first. And then be very careful on how you promote your product. Okay? Do not spam people. Do not be like a shop and let them want to run a mile. You want to, when you, for instance, talk about Protandem, you want to say something like a story. Remember this, guys, facts tell, but stories sell. So you can share your story of, oh my gosh, I used to struggle to sleep. Or, you know, I've got a distributor, and this is gospel. I've got a distributor. In fact, it's a customer in New Zealand. For 10 years, this woman never slept. She had sleep apnea. She never slept. Her second day on Protandim, she slept through the night. She found me crying, right? That's a story I could share in that group. You can borrow my story, share it, okay? Because those are the kind of things that make people think, you know, I struggle to sleep. And, you know, why don't you, when you don't sleep, what happens? You got no patience with the kids. Your husband irritates you. You want to just resign out of your job. You have road rage, like just all the bad stuff happens because our bodies are made to sleep. And if you don't sleep well, you can't function well. So, for instance, that's an idea of how you're going to put up a post about your product. You know, post about the business opportunity. Well, when you're at the beach working, you can put up a post. When you're able to go to the kids' sports because you got a bit more flexibility in your time, you can put that up. And that is indirectly selling your business. Guys, how do you build trust in a group? You build trust by doing what you said you were going to do. And what did you say you were going to do in that video at the start? You said you were going to add value. You said you had this vision about creating a group where we all support one another and we share information and whatever your vision is. So you got to see that through, right? So you have got to deliver value. If you don't know how to do that, speak to your sponsor. Get a couple of girls together and brainstorm. I find this is the best way for me to get my business moving forward is I brainstorm. I'll often brainstorm with the kids and I'll say to them, what do you think of this name? Or what do you think of this? What do you think of that? You know, because together we come up with the best ideas. If you want to brainstorm a group idea, just put it up in the chat and 3 or 4 of you guys hook up together and you go and start a group initially together until you've learned what to do. But don't just sit there, guys, and go, oh, yeah, I'll get to it. Do this, because I promise you this will change your business when you start getting it right, when it's oiled and it starts ticking over. Do you know what will happen? Let's say in the next year you got 5,000 people in this group, which is very doable. And now we launch Physique, and we launch Axio, and we launch Petandem, and we bring in Curb. Can you imagine what's going to happen? You're not going to go blast these people with the product, but you're going to slowly say, oh my gosh, I've been on Physique, I've lost 10 kilos. And they'll be going, what is Physique? Because why? You've got all these people in a group and you have created amazing, sorry guys. Hey mate, I'm sorry, I'm just on a training. I'll call you back. Thank you. Okay, bye. So guys, you're going to create trust for these people. And then next time when you know, Kim was telling me today about how amazing Curb is. Like Curb, the chocolate Curb, it's like a hot chocolate. You make it as a hot drink. It's a hot chocolate. And you know what it does? It burns fat. Holy moly. And it helps with your, I think it helps with your metabolism and all that. But it helps you to lose weight, right? Now imagine you go to your group of 5,000 people and you say, hey guys, you know what? We now have a hot chocolate that helps you lose weight. Oh my gosh, everybody's going to want it. Because why? You've built up trust. You're not, you know, fly by night. You're not trying to push stuff onto people. So do it now. Start doing the foundational stuff and you'll be sitting back smiling in a year's time. Keep people inside your group and don't drive them somewhere else. So what I mean by that, guys, is if you've got a website, for instance, don't send people to your website. Rather send them from your website into your group. Why? Because you can communicate with people inside a Facebook group. Okay? So reverse your process. Don't send them to your blog. Send them from your blog to your Facebook group. Don't send them to your video. Send them from your video into your Facebook group. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And try things like polls and videos and quotes and pictures and competitions and, giveaways. Do free product giveaways. Do a cleanser giveaway. It's only $25. It's not going to break the bank, but who knows how many cleanser orders you get through that, right? Make it obvious that you're there to help the people. When you do this well, people will trust you enough to listen to your recommendations. So look at this post. I'm taking requests for my video or my next blog. What do you guys need me to help you with? Okay, simple. Leave what you guys would like to see in the comments and I'll put it together for you. So for instance, for me, if I'm doing a group on, which I'm going to do on network marketing coaching, because I absolutely love it. You can see I'm passionate about it. So I can put this up and I can say, hey guys, I really want to give you value. What can you tell me, what are you struggling with? What can I teach you on? I'm thinking of Karen Andrews. Karen Andrews is a PT. She's got a great following of people who want to look like she does, right? They want to have that bikini bod. So if Karen puts up a question like this in her group and says, hey guys, today is all about you. I want to know what you would need from me or what you need from me to help you achieve your fitness goals. Can you imagine? They'll be going, holy moly, I'm getting this value for free. Why is this woman being so nice to me? Okay, that's what we mean about adding value. How do you grow your group? So I've given you a bit of a background there now of what this group should look like. So now how do you grow it? You do not grow it by just adding people without asking for permission. Please don't do that. It is so annoying. I'm sure you guys get that every day. Every day I see I'm added to a new group and I'm thinking, really? Who is this even? So I've become smart with this, and I get added to network marketing groups like whatever the latest new thing that's come out, and I'm thinking, you are so silly putting me in this group because I can now see all the members. Thank you. Guys, so don't just go and take yourself out of a group. Make sure first that you can maybe have a look at who's in the group, right? But don't just go and add people. Please, it's not a good thing to do. Another tip of how you can grow your group is this: get influential people to join. And how do you do that? Well, what you do is you share their content. So let's look at my example of network marketing coach. So I could go to somebody like Ray Higdon, right? Ray Higdon's a really big coach on social media, and I can go share one of his posts, and I can tag Ray Higdon by doing @RayHigdon. I can tag him, and Ray will see that I've tagged him. And most likely, Ray will want to belong in my group because Ray is also looking to network and he's also looking at growing his customer base, right? So that's how you can get celebrities or, people, not necessarily celebrities, but influential people within your group. And the more influential people you have within your group, do you know what happens? It adds credibility and people see that. And you can just tag them every now and again so that their name pops up. People see it and then they want to be in your group. I see Rachel do that all the time. Like they tag all these big shots in network marketing and stuff. And it makes me straight away think, whoa, Rachel is credible because she knows all these people, doesn't it? So that's one way you can grow your group. Next one is promote your group across all other platforms. Create a link on your YouTube channel art. So, in your YouTube channel, there's a picture, you got your channel art. Did you know that you can, on that, like you can have a live link on there to your Facebook group? If you don't know how to do that, just Google it. Okay, Google knows everything. Just Google, how do I add a Facebook link into my YouTube channel art? You can add the URL for your Facebook group to your email signature, to your Facebook profile, to your website, to your blogs, to your Instagram, to, if you've got emails that go out to customers added in there. You could even send it, through Evo, guys, under communication in your back office. Communication, send a message. You can send a message to all of your customers and say, dear customer, I so appreciate your support and staying on ProTandem. I want to continue giving you the best service I can. Please join this group, this Facebook group, so that we can stay in touch. Of course they're going to join it because they want to know what you have, because they love ProTandem. They want to know more and more of what it does. So now what happens, you've got them in a group. Next time we get a new product, they already love ProTandem. They're going to trust you when you say Axio is the bomb, right? So spread it out, guys. Use your link everywhere you can. Even on your own Facebook profile page, put up a post and say, hey, friends, I've just created a new group that I'm super excited about, and I would so love it if you would support me and be a member. Please go here and add in your link. Easy to do. Guys, the other way you can grow your group is to create gated content, or bait. So it's called gated content in the social media world, or we can just call it bait, right? So, and that is to entice people to join your group. So for instance, let's say network marketing, once again, let's say that's my group, and I've got a book already. You guys have seen my book, How to Grow Your Business on Facebook, right? That's the bait. That's the gated content. So I can put that up across heaps of groups. I can go into any network marketing group and say, hey, today I feel really generous. My book is going for free. Okay? What's going to happen? Go here. Where's here? My group. You've got to become a member. Once you're a member and I've approved you, go into the file section and you can download my book for free. Enjoy it. You see what I mean? That's gated content or bait of how you get people into your group. Now, guys, if you're doing a health group, let's look at the Karen example again. Karen could put together a 30-day fitness program, right? Go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com. They will make it look like a book for you for $5. They'll design you a book cover so it looks like it's a proper book. You put that image up everywhere. You say, I'm giving away, I'm accredited in this and in this and in this and in this. And I feel today to give away a 30-day program because I'm so passionate about helping people get in shape. Go to my group, add yourself as a member, and then that book will be available for you in the file section. Do you know how many people you'll get into that group? Another example, recipes. Put together 15 of the quickest, most delicious recipes that your kids can never say no to, right? Go to Fiverr, ask them to create you a cover that looks like a book. Put it in the back end of it just as a Word document on a PDF. They do it, guys. I've done my book like that. $30 it's cost. Simple. Now you got bait. You put that out, mums, would you like 15 recipes that's super easy and your kids won't say no to eating it? I'm telling you now, the mums are going to line up for that book. You see, just these ideas are just coming to my head as we talk. How to advertise your group. So this is another way, guys, that you can advertise, right? But you can't advertise a group as you advertise a page. A group is a bit different. So what you've got to do is you've got to write on your page. So some of you may not have a page, and this is not your profile. You can't advertise on your Facebook profile. You need to have a page. So really it takes 5 minutes to open a page. That's all, 5 minutes. You can make it look exactly like your group. And then what you do is you put a post up on that page and you say, something like, my 15 free recipe, mum's kids will always eat the food kind of thing, right? You use that on the page as the post, and then you boost that post. Minimal cost. You can spend $5 or $10 a day. And then again, within the text, you put, and I'll show you, this is what it looks like. Within the text, you put the group that they've got to go into to go and join to get that book. So this is a simple post. So you're going to have a page, You're going to create a post that says, this guy is giving away some digital marketing questions. You're going to give away a recipe book, right? So you put on here, mums, you got to get this, the hottest 15 easy recipes your kids will never say no to eating. Go here to download the book. Click on member, join to be a member, right? Simple, and you are going to be capturing hundreds, if not thousands. Guys, I've seen some statistics. I mean, some people are putting 50,000 people a month into groups. Can you imagine? Holy moly, we'll never sleep. So number 6 is drive indirect traffic to your group. So what does this mean? If you've got a website, you can have a call to action, join my group. You know what I did? I've got a newsletter. To get my book, to get my Facebook book is a newsletter. So sign up for my newsletter and you get my book. But I could have join my Facebook group and you get my book. Do you know how people love that book? They just like, we want the book because it's free, right? So call to action on your website, call to action in newsletters or emails that you're already sending out, or in your email profile, signature I mentioned before. Call to action on your personal profile. So you could every day put up a post and say, hey friends, you may not have seen this yet, please join my group, whatever you want to say. Cross promote with other groups. Now, the way you do this, guys, is most of the time you'll find if you go into another group where you can just post, it's not the top best quality kind of people. Sometimes you can get good people, but it's not always. Most of the time it's like spammers. But what you can do is, let's say you've got a Karen Andrews PT kind of group, right? You can go and search on Facebook for other PTs, and you can go to them and say, hey, I would love to cross-share groups with you. Would you be keen? And people do that. Sometimes they'll say, no, I don't want to share, I don't want to advertise in your group, but I'll charge you $20 to advertise in my group. And then what they'll allow you to do is put up a post in their group with your bait to get people to join your group as well as a member. So I'll just rephrase that. So what you can do is find groups that have got people, the kind of people that you want in your group. You can go to admin, the admin people, and you can see who the admin people are. Send them a message and say, hey, are you interested in cross-sharing groups? You can put up a post in my group and I'll put up a post in your group, and we can cross-share members, especially, if you're offering a different kind of product. And guys, it works really, really well. Your Facebook group can be the strongest asset that you have to grow your business. Now, understand this, is it takes time. So you may not like tomorrow already generate your first lead, but you've got to start somewhere, right? And when you start and you give it 6 months, a year, whatever it is, maybe even 2 months, and you start generating leads and you start signing up people, you are going to be so happy that you did. So guys, that's the end of the training. I'm going to just stop share, and I'm going to probably stop the recording as well.